everybody. I'm back again this week, and I'm going to be walking you through my project plan template. Now, if you don't have the project plan template yet, that's okay. You can head over to www.projectsbymolly.com/resource library, and from there, you can download the project plan. So I'm going to put a link in the video notes. Make sure you grab a copy of that project plan before you watch this, or else you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. So with that, go ahead and grab your copy, throw this video on pause if you need to, and then when you see me again, we will be looking at the spreadsheet together. So here we are in the project plan, and you can see first of all that it is organized by phase. So this is where you think through, how does each task relate together? How can I group them in a logical way? Now I've leveraged a feature in Excel called Outline View, which actually lets you, by using the top two buttons over here, if I click on one, it will collapse my outline. So I see just the overarching phases of my project. If I click on two, it will show me each of the different tasks and subtasks that I have created for my project. So phases help you organize. It helps you group like tasks together and help show a progression throughout your project. The next column I have is the task column. This is where you have one line item that represents one piece of work you need to get done. It's really important not to combine these. So note I don't have create a project plan and create a charter. I have create a plan and then I have create charter. So you want to make sure that you have as much of a one-to-one relationship as you can here. And you also want to try to have only one owner per task. That is a project management best practice. And I know it's not always possible in the real world, so you're free to add a comma and add additional names. But the idea with a single owner is that it really drives accountability. If you have one person owning one task, they have 100% responsibility to get it done. So having only a single owner really drives up the likelihood that your task is going to be accomplished. I then have a start and end date, and this is how you can track and see whether or not you're on schedule. I then have a status column, and this is a list. So you'll choose whatever status is appropriate for each task. The statuses that I have are very simple, and that's on purpose. I've found that these statuses are really enough for about at least 95% of the projects that I manage. So in order to keep it simple and share it with you, I've really tried to include just the bare essentials here. So the statuses are not started, in progress, waiting on someone else, and complete. And you would just update that as corresponds to the task that you're looking at. And then with percent complete, here too, I am using a list. And the reason there is because there's not a lot of value gained when a task goes from, say, 4% done to 16% done. So save yourself some work. If you've done one thing on your task, if it's at least started, it's 25%. If it's half done, you're at 50. If it's almost across the finish line, but not yet, that's 75. And when it's all done, then you would do 100. So note too that with the percent completes, I'm actually doing some math here. So I'm taking the average of everything within a phase and I'm calculating it automatically in Excel. That's a great feature too. If you are collapsing, you can get just sort of the sum total, and Excel will actually tell you, oh, hey, down here, my average is 38% overall. So the last column I want to talk through is comments. This is here so that you can write yourself a reminder, a note to self. You don't want it to be long because especially over time, it could really add up. So keep these short and brief, anything to just trigger your memory, okay? So in the actual project plan template that you can download from projectsbymolly.com, there is this sample tab, which is filled out to mimic a curriculum design project. But there's a template tab that's mostly blank. This is where you want to go to put in your data and see what you need for your projects. There's also a lists tab that shows you sort of all the magic that's baked into the choices I have. But with that, I hope this was a helpful intro and that you download today. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. If you like this video, remember to please go ahead and actually like it on YouTube. You can also subscribe to my channel. So see the links in the video notes for all that good stuff. And thanks again for joining me. I sure hope that this was helpful.